Oh, what have I done? Don't know that. Just closing off a few things so it doesn't use up too much power. So, how have you been? Anyway.
Not too bad. Just if I find a light now.
Let's turn it up a little.
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I'm all right. I'm okay.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rough time, hasn't it?
Yeah. I got some good news. I got like I said, I got another couple of subscribers, patrons, that's what you want to call them. They were going through the mill at the moment and stuff with whatnot, but they're making good recovery at the moment. They're actually getting stronger. Good. So,
hello, unpronounceable names.
I'll get to the chat room in a minute. Like I said, I got another phone now. I'm using my wife's negotiate like all passwords and stuff. I love order of magnitude. He's so hot. What's that password? Yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, we're in. There we go. I just got to find High Priestess, and I can see chat.
Yay!
High Priestess Corel Queen. That's not you.
No.
There we go. What up?
It should be under the High Priestess studio.
Yeah, I got it. I'm in. I haven't pronounced my name as Liz.
Hi, Liz.
There we go. Ta-da! Oh, don't you dare run out of gas. Not now. Not now. There we go.
Now, in the background there, I've actually got that light. I don't know if you can actually see that is actually just like the metal glowing. It's, oh God.
T-shirt went with it. That was not going to happen.
Put some clothes on.
Yeah, no.
It's a family show.
I was going to get the T-shirt on, but it's gone a bit. There you go. Pick up a bit. There we go. That's better. A bit more. There we go. Sorry, guys.
But me, then there'd be. I'd be. So in the background, I don't know whether you saw this. Oh, you were on, yeah, this morning, 5 o'clock in the morning. Oh, bugger it, because I was getting poked. I was getting product. Someone wanted my attention, so I thought, okay, go to the room, put on the, the light, see if they want to do that, because they weren't talking, and so of course, on goes the light in communication, and so I've put it here, which is where in that room it sits, to see if they want to come through and use it in the live stream.
Touchy light.
Yeah, they've actually got to push the button. So
yeah, I'm with you.
In the middle, there's like a little rubber seal around it, and then when they push it, it sort of like gives a spongy kind of feel, if that makes sense. Yeah. So when they press it, it's not getting that real loud clicking noise.
Yeah.
So if you've got a, for example, the baby's not going to be startled from the click, But I've had it for some time, and we've got a few of them, so I don't know what it's called. I've even tried looking if I can, because some people have said, oh, where did you get it? And I can't even remember. I don't know whether it was like, one of the $2 shops or something from Asia. I don't know. I can't remember. It was like, we're talking over 11 years or so. What's that?
Speaking of activity, Mumu is, I'm not going to say the word suffering per se, but she's getting a lot of weird things. Now, the boy next door says there's always someone walking up and down the stairs. I don't heard it, nor was my wife, but Mumu, whose room is just around the corner, she's been touched on the shoulder before, which freaked her out, and she says it's happening again, and they're talking. There's talking voices. I think they're laughing at me, and not last night, the night before. She was crying at about sort of 3 in the morning, and we woke up and said, "What's wrong with me?" And she goes, "I didn't want to wake you up because obviously she's quite a bad sleeper." So we said, "Go to sleep." You know, she's a bit of a pain in the ass going to sleep. But she said, you know, that's when she was touched on the shoulder again. You know, now we've done spirit box sessions and said like, not, I can't hear anything in reply, no communication really coming through. But I said, look, if you're here, you know, you're welcome to stay, but the rule is you don't interfere with children. Same rules as the last house, you know. There's just some rules you got to have if you're going to come here and do whatever, you know. And also as well, on my last session at the cemetery, we had a help, and it's just a cry for help, you know, that kind of help, just like that. Not very good at doing the voices, but we got the same help on the spirit box on the 587 as opposed to the Chloe, because it's a Chloe I was using the same exact voice, just a help. So, okay, I'm here, help we do, but there's no reply, there's nothing else that comes through with that. But it's just weird how it's exactly the same way the voice is phrased, done, you know, exactly the same. But I don't know what's it. It was thing. I mean, she's a child.
Has she? Okay, what's happened to you? You're frozen.
Carry that, and you know, so and the e.v.p on the swing where she's waving on the left, and a metallic voice goes cooey. I so wish I had that video. But yeah, you know, so she's always had interactions with these entities before even, you know, anything. But then she forgot about it. We asked her about, do you remember Harry or whatever? Because she's always on about him. No, she's got no memory at all. But lately she's a bit sort of more fearful of this kind of thing. Like I said, she's been touched on the shoulder, and she's hearing voices. And the boy next door says, "There's always more."
That's on a different level. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a different level than talking. So when they're starting to touch, you know, that physical thing can spook a lot of people.
Yeah, she's not hard. It's just a touch on the shoulder, and it's the same. And it's happened twice now within the space of what, 2 months or something. So it's not like a regular thing. But the talking is, we don't hear it, we haven't heard it, but we've been asleep obviously because we wake up really early. We're probably dead to the world. But I'll say the boy who's at college at the moment, even he states, yeah, there's like walking up and down stairs and stuff, and it's not you guys because I can hear you snoring because I snore like a bear. You know, unless my snoring is reverberating off the stairs causing a sound, it might be. You know, you got to look at these things logically. But yeah, you know, so yeah, a bit bizarre sort of activity in the last sort of month or so. But we haven't really spoken at it or put anything on video. A, because we've not really captured anything, and B, you know, I've only got a 5-year-old girl's account, you know, who's not best at describing things anyway. So, but on the spirit box, not really a lot other than that help, which is exactly the same as the one from the Chloe box. So you've got 2 different boxes, but the same voice, same phrase, same desperation, if you want to call it that. Maybe I brought something back from the cemetery. It's only literally, what, you seen it? You see my video. I drive to it. It takes like 20 seconds to get to the cemetery, you know. So, you know, maybe
like what you could do. I mean, with my daughter, basically, if you talk to them about, okay, let's rule out some things. You know, like, is there noise outside that you might have heard? Is there something like a toy that might have, you know, hit against you while you moved in your sleep or something?
That's it. Yeah, that's it. I mean, she's quick to jump on it, and I mean, we have said the houses make noises like the other house. I know the other house was active, and even during the Charlie era, the house was damp. And when you have a damp house and heat, they make lots of creaks and moans and all sorts of noises. So it, you know, it was forever. You know, like when we had when our guests experienced activity, they didn't know it was an active house. We didn't tell them because we'd be embarrassing, if anything. So when they had an experience, you know, your house is freaky, man. But obviously, once they started learning about it and coming around, they wanted to, want to experience more of this sort of thing going on. Every time the house made noise, oh, is that them? Like, no, that's nothing. Yeah. I assure you, know. But so yeah, same sort of thing. She's 5, but yeah, it's a very good idea to, toys touching her in her sleep and stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I mean, if they're moving about, there can be something that falls against them, and all of a sudden they're assuming that's, you know.
She's a wriggler sleeper. She wriggles. Oh, she's terrible. Like, if we ever she's terrible for moving about all the time.
When in the morning, do you find her in a different spot of the bed compared to when you put her to bed?
don't know. I haven't really checked on that, so I can't really say.
Because if you find that they're sleeping in a different position, you know, like some will sleep sideways or down the other end of the bed or go halfway down the actual bed itself, that's actually an earth line or a ley line. You know, so if they're near a ley line, it's going to make, you know, sleeping very uncomfortable. And they will toss and turn. So, I mean, you could do that by making some makeshift dowsing rods. You just get coat hanger, cut it, you know, up near the angle thing. Yep, like that. So if you go into the room and just say, you know, show me where the ley lines are, if there are any ley lines here, cross over. If they cross over, you'll be able to indicate where they're crossing. And if it happens around the bed, just move the bed to another spot.
And it tricky, the size of a room, but okay.
But I mean, you could do things. You could even put some lodestones under the bed, you know, at the legs of the bed type of thing. Sticky tape them to the bed, and the lodestones are a natural earth magnet, so they can actually move the ley line away. You know, you can do different things. If you're limited with space, you can actually do different things.
Lodestones, what are they then? They're just like these crystals.
They're a natural earth magnet.
Oh, right.
They're black. Magnet. They're not actual magnets per se. Like you know those little stones that if you put on sand, they can move themselves. That looks more like a obsidian.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but a lodestone. Hang on a minute. I'll just hang on.
We've got someone here asking about loved ones crossing over or something in chat. Mim Hines. I think I've lost your audio. Your audio's gone again. Oh, you turned it down? Okay. I think we shut up. Okay. I'll be 2 minutes, 2 secs.
Hang on. Yeah, that's a lodestone. So I don't know whether you can see. Try and get it to focus. That's a lodestone.
Okay.
So that's a natural earth magnet. It's got a weight behind it. So I mean, for a little tiny stone, it's actually quite heavy. So it's got weight. But that's a lodestone. And if you place one like yard or in the backyard to balance out It can also bring balance to the environment in the home. So these are really good lodestones.
What's his name? Unpronounceable names. I said
The incense by the door.
Thing would that work as well? Because I don't think I've got access to lodestones at this present
Yeah.
moment in time.
Well,
but incense.
with incense, they're more of a.
These are sage. These are sage. I don't think they're you know, they're meant for you nasty spirit go away. Those kind of things.
Okay. Well, let me just say that with burning sage, if it's just burnt on its own and there's no prayer behind it, it's like just burning a nice smell. But if you are having an intent behind it, and this is the thing, when you're burning incense, if you've got an intent behind it, so your purpose is for say spirit communication, or your purpose for burning incense is to lighten the energies of the home, or bring a healing type of thing, then that can, it's an intent. If you have an intent behind it, it can change and work as a manifestation tool. So incense isn't just for nice smells. There is a purpose behind it. When I do my readings, I always no one can see me. I am using that as a tool of, okay, I'm welcoming any spirits connected to this person. I'm welcoming my spirits to come through and help me with information and so on.
We've got someone in a who's
can you contact a loved one who has passed 20 years ago? Well, it's not up to me, it's up to them. So saying you can contact a loved one who's passed over 20 years ago, but it's up to the spirit. It's not up to any person. That's why, and just to sort of address that, is it Mim?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Mim,
just to address that, that's why I never just do mediumship, because there is no, their loved one is going to be coming through. You just can't make that happen unless that spirit comes to you. Then
this is like I really don't want to bring Steve up into this, but it's like when someone dies straight away. I don't, and Steve Huff does his celebrity ghosty thingies, what I mean, his celebrity contacts. I don't think their first priority is to go speak to a complete stranger who they've never met. And it happens. Their first priority is really, where am I, etc., etc. So a loved one you want to seek, I'd imagine, Mim, if you, I don't know, you go to your qualified medium, we'll use that word, and the loved one is around you, then you might get answers. But just to say, someone who's, I know entities can go, there's no distance or any barrier, but if they don't know a person, why would they go to?
Exactly.
Be logical about
unless
these
they know in some way. Like I've had ones that have piggybacked into a reading who are not connected to that person having the reading, but connected to someone else. Like there was one time when I worked at the office, this lady just, randomly came in, knocked on the door and said, "Are you open?" I said, "Yeah." And she said, "Can I get a quick reading?" I went, "Yeah, okay. Well, my next reading's not till blah, blah, blah." So she sat down and I started to prepare to do the reading, writing down what was coming to me and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden, this voice, disembodied voice of a female said, "Can you tell Cheryl," or I think her name was Cheryl, "can you tell Cheryl that I'm with her and not to worry, everything's going to be okay?" I mean, to me, it was very blasé. Like if you're going to get something, give them something that only they know. You mean, like that could be very generic in my opinion. But that's what I got. And I said to her, "Your name wouldn't be Cheryl by any chance?" And she said, "No, that's my friend's name. She's down shopping." And I said, "Well, look, I've got a female here who is telling her everything's going to be okay, everything's fine." And then she made it. She's now with her nan. And she said, "Oh my God, really?" And I said, "Well, that's what I'm getting. So, only for a fact whether that is what And she said, well, she said Cheryl's mother passed away 2 weeks ago, and she doesn't believe in this stuff, you know. So obviously, for her to get that message, she had to come through her friends' reading. You know what I mean? To be able to pass that on. Mind you, I don't think I saw. Sorry?
We got Liz here, so she gets visitations for her dreams and stuff. I mean, when Natalie's mum passed, we desperately tried in the spirit box, and this is another account a lot of people know about. But you know, the first night we tried in the spirit box, like almost from the moment she passed, got nothing. And the second night, we got a voice saying along the lines of "she's here, but she's confused" or something. And then the third night, we trying to get Natalie's mum, and we got her voice, and it was a dead ringer for her voice. Now, like I say, it could be an entity mimicking. They do that. But he said, "I hear you, dear." And I mean, it wasn't a one-on-one communication, you know, "Oh, mum," you know, and backwards and forwards, is everything all right? It's just one line, "I hear you, dear." That's it. But that comfort of knowing to Natalie, but she can hear me. So she could say, so she said, "Mum, you know, all the things you're going to say to your recently dead mum, obviously." But the following night we tried again, and we just got one word. Well, I asked, "Where is she?" She said, "Gone." I mean, gone where? Crossed, or whatever crossed means, you know. But we've never had anything since. We've reached out. We've tried. I tried, I think, on live stream not so long ago. I mean, I've got her ashes here, which some might find a bit morbid. But we tried again recently on a live stream. We didn't get anything, you know. But so say her sister. Oh yes, mum's always at our house. Yeah, she's always here. I mean, she might be, but you know, her sister's a bit. You know what I mean? But yeah, she might be. I don't know. But do you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's also as well, like Liz said, she's coming through dreams. Natalie's not only dreams, but other people have said that. But when Natalie went under for a tooth being pulled out because she can't do a dentist, they took much longer than they should have. And I'm only reading between the lines here. Like, lots of people are going and having their teeth pulled out, and they're only like an hour or so under general anesthetic. Natalie was like 4 hours near. What the hell's going on? Hey, she come back, and the hospital wouldn't let her go for like many more hours just to make sure she was all right. Now, I think that they gave her too much anesthetic or something and lost her, because Natalie said, "I had a really strange dream. Her dead nephew, who got hit by a train, was waiting for me in this weird like tunnel thing, and said, 'Oh, you know, Riley, you know, your husband, he's waiting for you. You need to go back. It's not really the time yet. You got kids and stuff.'" She goes, "What? What are you on about? You got to go back. It's not your time yet. So just, you know, I'm going to walk you back," sort of thing. "Oh, okay." You know, it's just a weird dream, but it seems to me, just reading between the lines, and the 4 hour wait, and the hospital being really sketchy, not telling her stuff, not letting her go, and making sure she's all right, that they gave her too much anesthetic, had a near-death experience, and the nephew was, you know, waiting for her, talking to her, and telling her it's not your time, you know, go back or whatever.
Well, it's also possible that he is visiting her, that he is around her.
Yeah, they're really close, you know.
Yeah. But going back to Mim, look, I would be lying to you, Mim, if I said that your father was here, because I'm not getting that. You know, the kind of person, if someone says to me during a reading, and I don't say to people, "Oh, tell me who you want to contact," that is, you know, whatever comes through, it's important they tell me who they are, not that person tell me, because it's easy for someone to turn around and then say, "Oh, you only knew that because I told you." And, you know, there can also be people out there that, you know, they go in, see a psychic medium, and then they start telling them things. And there have been ones where I've actually watched some of these videos on YouTube, and it's like the person's telling the psychic everything, and they're telling them back what they've just told them. I'm thinking, they're not telling, you know, like, they shouldn't be even telling you anything. They should be sitting there with their lips zipped until the end of the reading. Then you say, "Okay, do you have any questions?" But you know, it's like they're taking what that person's been telling them and feeding it, like drip feeding it back to them, making out like that's.
You ever get people annoyed you? Yeah, because you've said to me before, like, sometimes you have people coming in and like, they said, "What you got from me?" You've got nothing. I got nothing. Have you ever had people come and say, "Oh, that's crap," you know, and go nuts at you because you haven't given them the information they want? Because
I've had people say to me, well, you know, like when I say at the end of the reading, "Do you have any questions?" They say, "I really wanted to hear from so-and-so." And I said, "Well, look, I can't tell you there's someone here if they're not. You know, that's bottom line. It'd be like, you know, say having someone living as an example saying that they're in the next room or they're around when they're not over. You know, I just can't do that. I can't do that to someone. So if they're not there, they're not there. Bottom line.
It's dishonest, just curious if you got any flack for that, you know.
I haven't really, I mean, I've been very lucky. I haven't had people who are rude or anything like that, because I mean, they keep coming back. And then I've had people that, you know, at the end of the reading, they're saying, oh, I'm glad that I came and, you know, I had a reading with you because I was highly recommended to come and see you and blah, blah, blah. And that to me says volume, you know, when people are being referred. So I don't know. I mean, I think because I'm just so old fashioned in the sense that I would rather be not put in a position where that person can point the finger and say, you only knew that because I told you, or, you know, that's not how I work. So it's everything that I get is given to that person. And then at the end of the reading, a lot of times what I find out is that I've already answered their questions. So yeah, I don't know how it works. I mean, I don't question it anymore. There were times where I would think, you know, like one particular occasion, what was it? The woman said, I was about to do a reading and writing down all the things that were coming to me about that appointment time. And there was something about, what was it? Oh, the cucumbers are nice this time of year. I mean, something so stupid. You know, I thought, I'm not going to say that, you know. And it was from a woman, a disembodied voice around me saying, the cucumbers are nice this time of year. And during the reading, as I'm reading back, I thought, okay, look, obviously there might be something in this for this person, you know, because I did say if anyone is here or if there is anyone who wants to pass on a message to the person I'm about to do a phone call with, then, you know, by all means, tell me what you've got to say. And that was all that I got. I mean, to me, it was like so stupid that it was cringeworthy in my opinion. But anyway, I said to the woman, this is what I heard, and I know you're going to think this is stupid. And I laughed, and then I said, they said the cucumbers are nice this time of year. This woman over the phone, she said, oh my God, really? And I said, yeah, I said, so there's something significant there? And she said, oh, I'll say, she said, my grandmother used to call me cucumber because I would eat cucumber after cucumber after cucumber. And that was like her sort of like joke. It was something very personal. So, I mean, she didn't tell me, and this was only a half-hour reading, and in half-hour readings, it's just straight tarot generally. So, I mean, I don't usually say, you know, if anyone's there, but, you know, occasionally I will because they might give me some information about that person that I'm about to be reading or something that they need to be telling them. So I do, regardless, welcome them. And I was glad that I did say something about that because I wasn't going to say anything. I thought, this sounds stupid. You know, like cucumbers are good this time of year. I mean, what is that? It sounds ridiculous. But I learned over time, don't hold back. Even those most stupid messages may have relevance to that person. If I'm hearing them, you know, sometimes I was at that one point, I was thinking, oh, they're having me on. You know, like they're spinning me crap, you know. It could be an arsehole spirit for all I know, someone who's, you know, trying to take the mickey out of me, because you still get them even in the afterlife. You know, there are ones that they don't believe in it, say, oh, this is crap, or this is all crap. And I said, well, if it's all crap, how can I hear you? And you know, or they'll say, you don't hear us. And I'm like, just because I'm not answering you straight away doesn't mean I don't hear you. And it does get frustrating because, I mean, you're not only dealing with some skeptics in this world, you're dealing with some who have passed over and they're looking at it like it's a big scam or it's a big joke. And I think because there, I mean, look, there is sometimes I think I'm not getting anything. You know, I really am not getting anything, and I can't make up something, because if I do go out of my way to make up something, it's not going to make, yeah, it's going to come back at me. But I mean, because there was one time there, honestly, for about 4 clients in a row, I felt nothing. I thought, oh my God, has something happened? You know, have I lost it? Have I lost connection? Is there something, you know, that's finished, you know? And I was starting to get worried. And then I heard my spirit guide, Suella, say, don't worry, just keep doing your reading. And when I began to relax, because I mean, I got into a panic because I just felt lost. I felt really lost. And then she said, relax. As soon as I began to relax, it was like I started to get back into the flow of it, you know, and because I felt like I was, oh my God, I'm going to sound like crap. You know, these people are going to be disappointed. And this is another thing too, with the reading, sometimes I think, oh God, you know, like I sound like the bearer of bad tidings. I'm not getting anything nice, and I want to give them something nice, but if you're not getting it, you can't give it. You know, so I mean, a couple of times I'm like, I'm so sorry. I want to say something positive, but I'm not getting that. And then they'd say, well, you're right. That's what's happened.
Pressure's certainly on it. It's your living here. I mean, even just on my own YouTube channel, you know, we go through laws of not having decent contact or whatnot. You know, like I say, I've got like 300 sessions or whatever, and a lot of them, it's not really noteworthy when you get those awesome sessions, and that's why you keep doing it. But you know, you get a lot of these channels that only put out when they've got something. I'm on about real channels, not the fake ones, but they only put something up when they've got something really good and real, and their videos obviously very delayed, you know, a month or 2 or 3 before they put up a video, you know. But you know, like it was Cemetery, I know that one was just an episode about what boxes I've got, so it doesn't really matter if the session come out very good, because it's about the box, not the session. But either way, you know, I always feel like
you're a vlogger. You are a vlogger. I can't vlog.
I know. I've got other things on my phone. Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I can't vlog. Even if I wanted to, I can't. You know, I mean, I would rather have something, you know, that I can put up if it's worthy of putting up, you know, than not. I like just put anything, because I can't vlog. That's number one. With the live streams, I'll do the live streams, and I'll do, you know, like my live stream with the Facebook page, and I'll do the readings and stuff like that. That's my comfort zone. But you know, there is some things also you've got to be careful of vlogging. I mean, in this profession, basically you can't just say, oh, well, you know, I had this particular thing happen with this client. They might be more private, you know, they don't want the whole world to know. So you can't
you got to take it protect, definitely. No, you got confidentiality with what you're doing. Definitely.
And there are some things you think, okay, well, even when it comes to the spirit communication, there are ones that say, don't record, don't take my photo. You know, what do? You know,
well, I mean, with even my sessions, you know, we get a lot of good session on the camera is off, and I often wonder, is that because the camera's off? Now you're wanting to play ball, you don't want to be recorded, isn't, you know, as frustrating as that is. When you say with a vlog, say, oh, I got this really good session last night, it said all sorts of things. You didn't get on film? Oh no, what? Who knows if I'm talking rubbish or not? I mean, obviously people who know me, they know, you know, what's what. But you know, to someone who's new coming into this and seeing the channel or whatever, like, oh really, mate? Yeah. But I do often wonder, a camera, you know, don't want to be caught for whatever reason that might be, you know, and put all over the world for anyone to view and see, you know. So
that's right. And I mean, I've had occasions where I would be getting a lot of communication, and then you turn on the recorder.
Yeah, I've had that several times.
Not going to talk.
Like I've had that.
And that's e.v.p. That's actual e.v.p. The other day I was I thought I'll get out because I think it was Liz who mentioned you should use the Connect or something with the one turning on the light. And I thought, well, that's a good idea. So what I did, I got the Connect, not the Connect, the XCam, and I began recording, and I could actually see him, you know, like the stick figure type of thing, if you want to call it that, manifesting. So it was actually tracking something. But see, the thing is, I couldn't see them, which I mean was weird because normally I'll see them either illuminated or something like that. But I mean, I was sitting in pitch black and asking the questions, and then they were communicating through that, but not talking. And so that was actually good. But then I noticed that as I had my mobile next to it, I don't know whether it was like the sound of the what's it called, the thing that sort of sends off those beams or whatever, but it was causing a lot of static over my mobile. I'll see if I can actually show you, because I used my mobile to actually record. I might see if I can like share screen. I don't know how, if I can. I might. I'll just.
I've got about half hour, so go for it.
All right. How many minutes is that? Oh no, that's not it. Where's that one? That might be. Is it? No. I'm trying to find where the bloody thing is. Yeah, that might be it. So I'll try and share screen.
What the hell is an Atlantean high priestess?
A what?
I've just seen this video. It says signs that you are an Atlantean high priestess.
Don't know.
You don't? Okay.
I mean, that's why, you know, like a lot of people, they seem to think I have the answer to everything, and I don't. I don't. Yeah. I'm not afraid to say I'm dumb on so many levels. Basically, if I'm not, you know, if I don't know it, I'm not going to say I know it. You know, so let me just. So that's like with you know, is that on? Give me a second. I'm just trying to.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
Airplay. Yeah, that's. Did I do it? Now it's saying stop working. Oh, bugger. Trying to work these things out. Oh, yeah.
This is a strange channel. High Priestess Chorale Queen. She's got 11,000 subscribers. New Orleans Chorale Conjure. Energy work, black musician, vampirism, relationship advice, spells and rituals to attract family, sex, wealth, luck, prosperity, protection. And then she goes, justice and revenge. So she can help you get revenge. What? Scary.
I don't know why it's coming up like this. It's coming up error for some reason. It's so weird. Because I thought, you know, if I can play it on here.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can save it to OneDrive, and then I can just, yeah, I'll save it on OneDrive.
Well, it's just a video, is it? Capture via the SLS cam.
Well, I just recorded using the mobile. So with the mobile phone, I held that, like holding the XCam on one hand, the mobile in the other. And I'll tell you what, that's heavy, that bloody thing. And then trying to hold this as well. Yeah, I was getting like a sore arm and everything like that. So this is actually, oh God.
Yeah, I know, not a
don't know how.
Is that the one from Bill Chappell?
Sorry?
Is that the one from Bill Chappell, is it? Or
yeah.
Is that the one from Bill? Yeah.
That's the one from Bill Chappell, the mobile one. You can actually walk around with it.
Okay.
Let's see if I can. So this is it.
Yeah, it's still a big ass thing, though, isn't it?
It is, and it's heavy. It's heavy. So, and the annoying thing is you can't just update the software by downloading it.
No?
You've actually got to send this and this back to him so they can update it, and then they send it back. So, I mean, the postage costs.
No USB connection on it or anything like that?
No. Well, it's got it's just a tablet. It doesn't have much space on the drive either. You think for what you're paying, $1,600 US, you think that you'd be having like a big hard drive on the thing. No.
Yeah.
You've got to keep putting it onto a small memory card, like they're just those little mobile size ones, the mini, and then you've got to transfer it from that onto the computer. And sometimes if it's not enough, you know. So I thought, okay, well, I was holding it like this technically. So I'd have that going, and then I'd have the phone like that, and I'm trying to sort of like point it at the screen and also get in the background what was going on. So I might even upload it to YouTube once I've transferred it over to the OneDrive, you know, so that way everyone can see it, and I'm not going to stuff about here.
Yeah, he's gone.
And he's gone, has he?
No, you're back. You're back. It's okay. Your connection just went a bit skewy.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So Albert's on. So what was I talking about? Yeah. So that thing, it was actually showing. It was actually showing up, and you'll see it on the thing. That you can see this figure there. But I mean, when it's tracking, and this is the other thing too with you know, like Michael McGee, how he's got like this color shape behind the thing.
He got
I have
caught
never
out
watched anyone. Remember when we did our live stream and they were playing with the light, and we never had that figure as in like the outline of the figure, because spirit energy is, you know.
He got caught out, Mr. Mickey, though. I don't know if he started off with a genuinely haunted house. Like I said, it seems these things fade. Just from my own personal experience, these things sort of fade away after a while. And he wanted to keep it going, or if it was always a fake. But he got caught out so hard by Duck of Truth. I mean, Jesus, the evidence of what he did with his video editing. And then he got sloppy in the end. In the end, he started hiding behind doors and throwing things. Literally, that's how bored he got in the end, I guess. Yeah.
God.
So like he threw like a plate, or not a plate, a fork or a knife behind the door and recorded it. Like,
I saw the one with the shoelace. You know, like the missing shoelace, like the.
Yeah, that's it. You got it. I mean, he started off, like I say, obviously put a lot of work into these fake videos, you know, and they're obviously very hard to debunk, you know, and they just got sloppy towards the end and got caught out, which is probably why on his thing, you know, you're on about with the figure and the shape and everything. It's,
you know what I think it is? I think that, you know, there are some channels that they get to this point that they think their audience need to be entertained with that. So that's what they're going to them for, is for that entertainment. And that's just not what it's like. It's not how it is.
You know, weird. He did a session where he had this PSB7 and he asked it to move it or something like that. And it moved it, only by a slight bit. Now, considering he's had, I don't know, things fly around the room or whatever, his reaction to this spirit box just moving just a touch was, oh my God, you know, like he'd never seen it before. He was absolutely amazed that spirit moved this. And you're thinking, wait a minute, Michael, you've had like all sorts of things.
Why?
Yeah. So, but yet you're more excited about it than any of your other stuff that you've, because he's very calm when it happens, other than the box being thrown at him in his loft, but he's always very calm. So, you know, but that really excited him. And that was the first like alarm bells ringing for some people. Why is he so excited about just that quarter movement as opposed to what he's captured, you know, only very recently as well? So that was a red flag for a lot of people. But
and
yeah,
that's the thing that's annoying. I mean, even like when you're trying to put out real evidence, it pales in comparison to the fake stuff. You know, like it begins to look boring.
Well,
you know,
like we described to people when they ask you what is it like with your Charlie era, what is it like in your house? As well, it's like what Michael McGee had is like what we had, but on steroids. You know, it's just nothing like what Michael McGee has. You know, and that's why I believed him for. If it can happen to me, it's got to be happening to somebody else. But obviously he's got it a lot more. But it's like it was on steroids. You know, ours was nothing like that. Nothing. You know.
Yeah, I know.
But yeah,
it goes
crazy.
It goes in like spurts, basically. You know, 1 minute you could have a lot of activity around, a lot of, you know, and then it's even the same with me. I mean, like with Chris, occasionally, remember he used to come into our live stream and he'd be, you know, talking and stuff like that. And when people were playing back the live stream, they could actually hear him. Voice hijacking the mic and everything like that. And then he goes to those moments where you won't hear from him. And you think, where the hell is he? Yeah, where's he gone? And there are occasions where I say, are you still around? You know, and then I'll get that, I'm here, you know, but he goes quiet. He has his moments.
We start Charlie here. We get the obligatory click. Okay, you're still here because there's a click. But after a while, there wasn't that click. We asked, still there? Nothing.
Oh, thank you. Unpronounceable names. Just put up my link to Patreon. But I do need to mention with Patreon, I'm not always on there. I did get a bit slack because, I mean, that's where I was like, you know, time consumed in trying to sort of meet all the demands, because I thought, well, once I get like 50, I'm going to give away an hour reading, you know, and do all these things, but then I can only do so much. And the problem is also with readings as well, you can only, you should only do readings like once every 3 to 6 months. If you do readings every single week or whatever for that person or those people, it's too much. It's too much, and they become dependent on it. I remember a lady that, oh God, this is why I don't give out my phone number anymore. She actually would ring me just to ask if it was okay to go out, you know, and I'm like, jeez, please, you know. I actually ended up telling her, no more. I'm not going to read for you anymore. Because she was obsessed. It was like she couldn't make her own choices without me giving the okay. And that's not where you should have a reading. I mean, a reading should be given advice, but, you know, also use your logic as well, you know. That's why you're given it. So, yeah, but some people are very obsessed with it and work too much.
It's true over Patreon. I feel like on Patreon. I know a lot of people like don't care, but I feel like I don't want to disclude anyone because I think it's unfair if, you know, if someone can't afford to support or whatever, you know, because you know. But you know, either way, so I try and like I like to do a live stream for my Patreons, but a lot of them haven't. I've only got 8, I think, but they haven't said a time or when they're all free or even sort of any interest in that. Then it would go public afterwards, so no one's going to miss out. They'll, you know, they can watch it publicly afterwards. But I think I'm going to need more members before it's worth doing.
So can you do a live? Can you do a live thing on Patreon? Can you?
Well, no, I just give them an unlisted live stream on YouTube, and you give them the link. That's what you do.
Oh, okay.
But if anyone's got any suggestions of Patreon, wants me to do anything, or you got any ideas, that ideas are always welcome. Seriously, because I've got no imagination when it comes to this sort of stuff. I started putting up like 2 outtakes. I bloody do my things like 1 take anyway. But every so often I will have an outtake, and I started putting them up. But you know, they're not really of any work. But I don't know, just trying to give you something value to the support that you give us, you know. But any suggestions, go for it. You know,
I know.
I'm open to any.
Well, I was doing that, and I didn't know what to do. I got to a point where I don't know what to do, and it's like contradiction as well, because like on one hand, as I'm saying to people, you shouldn't have any more than one reading in a 3 to 6 month period, and then I can't keep offering a reading every fortnight or once a month even, because of the fact that it can mess up their path. It can actually affect their path, because you know they've got to keep that gap in order to, I mean, that's the difference between a good reading and a great reading, the way I look at it too. You know, if you have that gap, you know, things, you've got an opportunity of changing that path. You've got an opportunity of being forewarned, forearmed, but, you know, not getting overly dependent on it, you know. And that's why I also cut out all those other things like, you know, package B, C and all, and just left it at one, whatever they want to donate, you know, because I don't want people to feel obligated that they've got to commit that, you know, even if they want to put like $1, you know, fine, $1, but just know that I can't upload every single week or every single day. It's the same with YouTube. That went against me, and I was actually I had this, what was it, BBTV or something, or BTV or some bloody thing, and they basically took me off that because I wasn't uploading regularly, and they call me the social butterfly, you know, where I'm occasionally putting up a video, but I'm not going to change that, because that's not how I work anyway. I'm not going to just put up a video just to please everybody, because it'll get to the point where people will start saying, oh, you know, is that real? You know, and that's where you're at because of other people. But we've tried to bring variety anyway into our live stream, which I think is important. So when you've got variety there and you're talking about different subjects, I mean, like you saw that one that I put up recently, and talk about catching her out big time, that teal swan, you know, she was reading word for word. It was lucky that I had read that, and I thought, you know, because I wanted to do like a refresher, because one of the people in the private group said, what are your thoughts, or can you talk about, you know, and I thought, well, I can't really talk about it because I haven't really looked into it. I do remember reading about it, but, you know, with me, some things are like over the top of the head type of thing, and I would rather have, you know, I mean, I do read, but I'm not an avid book reader, you know, so I thought I'll listen, and I'll form my own opinion, and, you know, so that way if it does turn out that people do want to discuss it, I've got that, you know, I'm armed with the information. But I can't always give an opinion on something unless I know the topic, you know, and there are some things I don't know, you know, I just some things I'm like, really? I've never heard of that. and many people just expect that because I'm, you know, doing psychic readings and mediumship and stuff like that, I should know, and I don't. You know, that's the truth. So I can't make out I know it when I don't. You know, so what's that?
She just give me suggestions what to do with either Patreon or the YouTube channel itself. You know, we've got the what the series?
The homeless series.
The unique homeless, which I used to do. That was a lot easier when I was on the bus, because getting into the city centre is a lot harder in a car and parking it up. But on a bus, no, it's really easy. You know. I wouldn't mind doing that again. But the live ghost hunt, that was a nice idea. I quite like that. The only thing is, devices, the signal kept cutting out. So I did it before, not for Patreon, but just for bloody YouTube. And it was in the day as well, wasn't it, at that time? But you know, the signal kept cutting in and out, so it was really jittery. But Sally in the Woods, because I did it again at Sally in the Woods just very briefly. That seemed to go okay, no signal breakdown. So I think Sally in the Woods would be a good one to do. and getting Natalie to do ghost spot sessions. Yeah, people always ask her to do ghost spot sessions, but she's so take a bus, she said. But Natalie, you know, she's
Take the bus.
camera shy. She doesn't like looking on camera. Now, especially now she's like approaching 40, she's like, oh, shut up, you're not old, look 30 anyway, don't worry about it, you know. But yeah, these are all good suggestions, definitely. So yeah, I'll put up a video a bit later.
Well, I haven't been to a cemetery, to be honest.
So again?
Been a long time.
I haven't been to a cemetery in a long time.
It's been a long time, and
okay.
I've had occasions where I think to myself, I've got to get out. I've got to get out. You know, just reconnect with those that I've spoken with. Just a normal, casual visit type of thing, and then it gets to that point where I've got other things turn up, and then I'm too tired, and I think I just want to sleep. I just want to sleep. The live stream from the cemetery is also, I mean, it's good also, but keep in mind, it uses up a lot of
data in it,
battery on your phone,
yeah.
And Wi-Fi. You know, if you don't have a good signal, and if you're having to use your service providers, you know, they can charge you big time. The one here is ridiculous. I mean, I went out, when was it? I think when I went to the fort, I just did like a Facebook live stream for live from the fort. And next minute, when I got my phone bill for my mobile, I was like, bloody hell. You know, what was that? That should have been just a Wi-Fi, because there was like a Wi-Fi tower.
Yeah.
But obviously that's not a Wi-Fi tower. That's a mobile phone tower. So this is how much I know. I thought, oh, well, you know, I'm getting the internet, so it must be free.
Yeah.
No.
You got to be careful.
No.
I've got a data allowance anyway, so with I will do a live ghost hunt, or at least a cemetery. Signals at the cemetery because it's still my village. My village has no signal. I have to go to the garden if I want to call anyone. I kid you not, or call me. I get a massive list of answer messages and text messages when I go like up to town or whatever. But I think I'm going to try and do Sally in the Woods. I think would be a good idea, because I think there's enough signal there when I get my data allowance back in. So that's the main one I think I'll go for the minute. But yeah, I just got to work out if we do it as a Patreon first and then upload it public after. But I need to know when all of my 8 patrons are around. Or would they mind just
paranormal?
Or would they mind if it's just on YouTube in general? I don't know. But either way, we'll work something out. But yeah, I'll do a video, I don't know, today or tomorrow, whenever, putting these things in concrete. So I'm obliged. Yeah.
Oh, this is taking forever just to transfer this.
You still transferring, are you?
Yeah, I'll just stop it. I'll just see if I can.
I've literally got like 10 minutes, but if not, you can carry on. Obviously.
I know. I'm just trying to. Oh God.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe I can hold it up to the screen. Maybe I can just hold it up to the screen. I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see how we go. Yeah, I'll just
It's not working very well in terms of see what's going on.
Yeah. What's this?
Reflection.
Yeah, it's the reflection. Bugger. I'll see if I can get that. If I can get it to go, hang on, where do I do this?
I got exactly the same thing, I'm pronouncing. I got to leave in like 11 minutes as well. We're on the same time schedule. That's fucking annoying.
I know. I'll see if I can do scream. Mirroring. I think we go on to. So that's on.
Yeah, life is busy, you know, mate. See you later, mate.
Where the hell? All right, so that's on.
Yeah.
And when I click it, it's coming up here. it stopped working. The problem caused the program to stop working correctly. Windows will close the program.
Oh, great. Notify you. Great. Yeah, yeah. And you have some Indian scammer.
What year will that be?
Oh, damn.
I know. Can't do a bloody thing with this. Oh God. Well, I'm getting itchy.
Whatever.
That live. Ooh. Didn't know I had that. It's amazing when you go searching for things. No, it keeps coming up. It's not working.
Don't worry about it, Kaz. I got to go in a minute anyway, really. So.
Alrighty.
Set it up for next time. If you can set it up, like, get it sorted for next time.
Well, if I can get it transferred to my computer,
yeah.
I wonder if I can try something. Maybe I can plug it in and run it. Maybe this will help. Let's see. Trust. Got to enter my password. So, all right, so that might work. Yes. Don't know why that was like that. So then I can go here, bring up my mobile. No, that's not it. What's it? Oh, there it is. What? It's saying access denied. Denying access to your PC, contact the owner of the media server to allow your PC to access it. I am the bloody owner.
Oh, she doesn't like me getting into your car, innit? Contact your owner, but I got the keys.
So stupid. I don't know why that's happening.
I probably have to put it, Karen, anyway, to be honest with you, just to give me some time rather than having to rush around. So that for next time, I guess. But maybe you can, maybe you can't. If you can get in contact with you.
Chat disconnected. Our chat was disconnected. It said.
We're off live, are we?
Are we still? Yeah, we're live. I'm just seeing the chat room. It said chat disconnected. Please wait while we try to connect you. Successfully connected. So it temporarily disconnected for some reason. Wouldn't you know?
No.
It's one of those days. So yeah. So what I'll do is I'll transfer this anyway. I'll get it over somehow, and I don't know what's going on here. This is the hell. What's that? Personal hotspot connection. Personal hotspot. What does that mean? This is so weird. What's a personal hotspot? Okay. I've got a hotspot. And I don't even know it. And if I can get that. What's this? Trying to figure it out. I'm lost. I give up. I really give up. Technology. I hate technology. It doesn't like me. It's not doing what I want. Oh, what's that one? Oh, this might be it. Okay. There's something happening. What is that? Oh, they're images. Give me a second. I'll try and figure this out really quickly. So you talk to the people and are you there? Can you hear me? Are you there? Are you there? Can anyone hear me? What's going on? What's happening? Order. So you can hear me. Can anyone hear order? I don't know where he is. I don't know what's happening. This is so weird. Is that it? I'm trying. I think I've got the folder. Now I've just got to find the, what's that one? Image. Okay, so this might help if I go to details. No. Can anyone hear? No, he's still showing up, unless he did go. Bugger me. I'll see if I can get this on the screen so you can see the chat. Not the chat, the video. I don't know what order it's in here. Because these little icons, God, they're hard to see. Large. That might help. Increase the size of the screen. I'm just trying to find it so that I can show you what happened with that. All right, that might be it. Give me a second. I will copy this to the desktop. That might let it play because it's actually showing as like downloading or something. So copy and paste. I know how to do that. They are clever. If I copied and pasted. I'll soon find out. Let me just open that up into a new window. Where is it? Oh, you bugger. Oh. Nah, I'm going to have to do a click and drag. Click and drag. Oh, it's already there. Oh, that was quick. So I'll just do a... All right, so I'm copying it across. Yeah, I'll transfer it across because I've actually plugged in the cable to my iPhone to the computer, and then that way I can do it from there, because trying to use the Wi-Fi to transfer it, forget it. It's just not wanting to do it. Let me see if I can get order back. I think he said he had to go anyway. So It might have just disconnected. It's not even on their live stream, which is unusual. What I might do is unplug this and see if we can get that little friend to communicate. Just all right. Spirit, are you here? Can you turn on the light? If you are, can you push the button? Just see. There, we've got some reflection that's shining from the light up here on the side, but the top of it, I don't know whether you can see like the little in there. There's like a button. So when they push that button, the light will come on. Can you make the light come on? Just wait. We'll see. See if it happens. What is happening here? The device attached to the system is not functioning. What the? This is crazy. Oh, I keep getting itchy nose. All right, so do it again. Copy. The device is unreachable. What's going on? It's like it doesn't want me to show anyone. Even though I've actually got the screen. All right, well, let me see if I can do it this way. I'll try and do a... sorry. I think it's because when... No, it's not even showing me. I think it's when my dog's around and we've had the cat and it's that kind of weather now. So an unexpected error is keeping you from copying the file. If you continue to receive this error, you can use the error code to search for help with this problem. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. All right, what about this one? This is not going to say it. BS. Itchy, itchy, itchy. Itchy. Be nice if itchy meant getting like lots of luck, but it just means an itchy nose. I'm sure it's got to be cat hair or something. Oh, Caroline, is that your birthday? Whose birthday? Oh, 40. I remember you. 40 was a good year. 40s were good. They say that you live when you're in your 40s and then your 50s. So happy birthday for tomorrow. Oh gosh, this is not working for me. It doesn't want to work. So I'll close that. It might be that because I've got a 2-meter cable, I'm wondering if that's it. I'll just go and get the other one off my daughter. All right, so let me see if I can do it now with the, what's this hotspot thing? I'll turn off that hotspot. I don't know why hotspot's popping up on my phone for some reason, but it's there on my phone. Don't know why. So I'm going to have a look and see if I go in now, because I've got the white cable now, which is the actual Apple cable, and that might work better, hopefully. So I've got, don't know why it won't go. Where's some? Yeah, it's small. Okay, we'll go extra large so I can actually see when I come across it. Because all these, it's amazing how much when you get a phone that you finally get more storage on, how much you abuse that storage. And because I upgraded to one with more storage, I don't know what that is. So when you've got more storage, you just use more storage. I need more control over my storage. God, there's some things on here. Weird things. Oh, I bought one of those, it's like a tower plug thing, and that is bloody useless. What's that? Copy. And I paste it now. Oh, stop it. So fingers crossed, because using a 2-meter cable maybe isn't the best idea in transferring files. So it's saying 14 minutes remaining, but it seems to be going pretty quick for 14 minutes anyway. I don't know whether anyone heard that. Is there someone around me? If you heard walking, that was my daughter walking. So that wasn't what I thought I heard someone talking. Oh, cat. Oh, just reading some of the comments while I'm waiting for this to transfer. Cleaning up dog poo hurt your back. Well, if there's ever an excuse not to do dog poo or clean it up, that's gonna be mine. I don't want to hurt my back. Oh, dog poo. I remember I was terrible when I was in teenager. I remember my stepfather would not mow the lawn unless the dog poo was raked up, and he would, say, put it into this bag, like you had to put it in the bag type of thing. So anyway, I don't know why, a bit of a rebel in me, I would flick it over to the neighbour's backyard. And there was one day there, I flicked it from on the rake over to the neighbour's backyard, and all of a sudden, I didn't realise their trampoline was there. This kid stands up, looks over the fence with poo. Oh my God, he had poo. Oh, I thought I could see my life flash before my eyes, thinking I'm going to cop it. I'm going to get in big trouble. So I said, "Don't you tell, don't you tell anybody." It was They want my cover blown, flicking the dog poo. Okay, so is that it? I think that might be it. I think I've transferred it. So now I have the task of getting it to show, fingers crossed, on here. So let me just open it. I'll just pause that, bring that over, try and open up the screen share. Okay, now I don't know why don't you dare. Okay, I might have to do another. Windows Media Player doesn't seem to be showing it properly. So I'll try to use another. That might work. That might be better. So let me just bring the screen over. And see if I can share this one. You're kidding, it's not even bloody showing. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to do is bring this over here. Itchy, itchy. It's gotta be dog hair or something, cat hair. Okay, so I'm going to put this on large screen, so it means I'm not going to see your thingamajig notes. So this is actually, as I mentioned, I was holding the mobile in one hand, holding the SLX X cam in the other, and this is what happened. So just to sort of show you around here, I think that's it. That's where the touch light is. So we'll go. Oh no, there it is. That's it.
Can you turn on the light, please?
Oh, hang on a minute. It's coming through the wrong thing. Let me just try and get the audio playback device. Okay, so oh, there he is. So I'll just go here. Out, out, out. Go out.
Can you please show yourself, Spirit?
So that's the light there.
And turn on the light.
Itchy nose.
I really appreciate it. You're still here with me. Would you do that for me? Yes, Lord.
And I hold the thing. Oh my God.
Itchy nose.
I had an itchy nose then too.
Can you turn on the light, please? If you can hear me, can you please turn the light on?
Can you believe it?
Can you show yourself?
Now hear that staticky noise? That's the energy that I was picking up on. And it's coming through the phone.
I really appreciate you being here. Even just visiting. If you can you please try to manifest in slightly
So right there is the
Can you try to
light.
talk a little louder, please? Trying to multitask holding two things here. Can you please turn on the light? That was you talking. Can you turn on the light, please?
So I'm trying to actually get the screen of the X-cam in, as well as what is over here, which is where the actual light is. So as you can imagine, like trying to hold it in a certain position while lying down, mind you, very difficult.
Where are you? There's nothing to be afraid of. You know.
Hear the static? Now I can see your chat room now.
You did it just as I moved.
Hear the noise?
Okay.
And there they are.
Here they are.
In here.
So you're turning on the light. Can you do it again? Can you touch the light? Can you do that again, please? I'd really appreciate it if you did. Were you talking to me before? Were you trying to?
So that
Could you
tapping
try to turn the
noise
light
must
on
be the sensor
if you're an intelligent spirit?
on the actual
Can you
X-cam.
turn on the light, please? Did it. Well done. Thank you so much.
And see how blurry it is? So
It's a really,
look at the way it's
a really incredible thing.
dimming and everything like that. It's just,
From another
yeah,
realm,
that's D.
another form. Could you try that light again? Could you try to turn it on again? Show me how you did it.
Now, it doesn't even look like they're physically touching it, but with the energy, that's tracking the energy. So they would have to be physically touching that down here. That obviously is where it's more solid looking for this thing to track. But it's amazing. I think it's really amazing that that's picking it up, but they're not illuminated. So again, there's a light going on.
Moving your fingers or something. There's a light on. And I'm going to move back.
I'm trying to move back as far as I can. I'm trying to get more of them in the shot.
Let's see.
So I've lost the tracking.
Can you please show yourself again?
But that static noise is the energy that they're giving off. And that's coming through my iPhone.
Oh, I hate this. The things once. Okay. Barry, can you please show yourself? Can you turn on the light again, please? I had to move back so I could actually see better. Would you mind doing that again, please, Spirit? I'd be ever so grateful.
I'm not sure if there is any more of them appearing. I think that might be.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Oh, my. They make them so bulky. Okay. Can you do it again, please, Spirit?
I don't know whether you saw that. I'll just move it back.
They make them so bulky.
You'll see it's blue. This turns blue.
Okay. Can you do it again, please, Spirit? Can you try to appear? See, I'm not going to hurt you. And I'm not going to send you away just because you're trying to interact. I welcome you. You're okay. Can hear you, but you're very muffled. I don't know why.
Now listen here. I'll just replay that.
Can you try to appear a little bit muffled? I don't know why. Can you try to appear a little bit more?
700. Yeah.
I don't know why. Why? Can you try to appear a little bit more? What's your name? Are you Dee? If you're the one that said, we'll turn the light on when I've got to D, can you turn the light on again?
Hear the energy, like the noise?
As you can see, the light's not turning on.
Oh, that's tracking. That's just shows depth of field, Liz, the blue.
Can you please turn on the light? Communicate with me.
But you can, you know, that energy I was telling you about, that staticky noise is what, it's like it's coming in and out, the energy, and it's affecting my mobile. So you can actually hear it. So the red means things are closer, and the blue means depth of field, like, you know, like it, I think that's like temperature. Oh no, I don't think it's temperature. my apologies. I think it's like, yeah, it's a depth of field thing.
Okay, I'm going to turn this off. It's hard to hold the thing.
Okay, so that's that. And I'll just go back to the camera. And I'll try and show you another one if I can. Is that one? Okay. What's this? How long does that one go for? Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely the cord, because I was using like a 2-meter cord. It wasn't transferring the file. So now that I'm using the actual one with Apple, it's letting me transfer. Are you around me at all? Can you turn on the light? If you can turn on that light, it'd be great, just to show that you're here. You'll see the top of that. See that silvery bit there? That's actually the light, but that's not the light lit up. That's just the light. That's the base. It's silver. And so once it lights, you'll see it on top, I guess, in the video itself. Okay, so that's gone over. That must be that one. Is that 4? Yeah, that's it. So I'll open that one. Oh.
Okay, the light's on. Can you try to repeat, please?
Okay, so I'll just go back here. This silly thing was saying, where is it? Asking me to rate the app if I liked it. Do you just love technology? No, I do not. What's that? Google Hangouts. I have to do that share screen. So here we go.
Okay, the light's on. Can you try to repeat, please? Where did you go? You were there before. And I could actually see you. Can you try to appear again? This thing doesn't really track that well. Spirit, where are you? Capture you. Where are you? Not capture, just
You gotta be careful what you say to them.
okay. The video.
No,
Should be willing to help me prove there is life after this world. I just appear.
Did you hear that? I'm here. That was Chris.
I just life after this world. I just life after this world. I just.
So he says very quick, I'm here.
Life after this world. I just appearing and turning on the light again. Please. Would you do that for me? Would you help? help me to show others. Would you please turn on the light? Please, Spirit. How are you? Sorry, I'm getting a cramp in my arm, trying to hold both things at once. Would you please turn on the light? Okay, you turn on the light. Can you please show yourself? Can you show yourself, please?
That's the only problem with the SLX X-Cam. If there is anything that, like a light that comes on, you can't see it. It's only got like one screen.
And turn the light on again, just so
I think they should have it so you've got like a dual screen. You can see the actual video, and then beside it you should have the tracking. That's my opinion anyway. Maybe it's too much to ask Bill Chappell.
Would you please appear?
Those things around here are crystals. Okay. And I'm wondering whether the crystals were helping. I don't know how I didn't drop everything either. My hands were stiffening up. Oh my God, it was so awkward. What was that? Must have been me.
Where are you, Spirit? Come back. Turn on the light, please. I can't see you. You try to stand next to the light and show yourself. Okay, I'm going to turn this off now. My arm's cramping up.
So then you get the static. Now, I don't know whether you saw then. Did you see the orb? Look at this. Oh, no, not there. Over here. Remember that? So I've got the phone in the background there and it's blinking. But if you have a look, you'll actually see that orange coloured orb like that appeared in the live stream this morning. So I'll just play that bit again. Can I do a slow? I don't know whether I can go show more options. I don't know, it's not showing me any. Can I do a speed thing? No.
My arm's cramping up.
So watch around there. There.
My arm's cramping up.
Watch here. Look. Did you see that? So I'll just go back here. I'll do it step by step. Now that's the phone blinking. Look at that. Okay, where'd I zoom? Wonder if that was bugger me. There it is. Wow. So you can see it there. Oops. Oh, went too far. That's the mobile. Not the mobile. The phone. The message thing. And this is a completely different color. Look at it. Right there. And you're not going to believe it. He's turning on the light. Look at the light. Okay, can you turn off the light? Turn off the light. Okay, can you turn it on again? Can you press the button? Was that your energy that was shown when I was recording the other night? Was that your energy? If it was, can you turn on the light again? Now you can see I'm not touching it or anything. Can you turn on the light, please? If that was your energy around, wait. Is this D? D, if this is you, can you turn on the light, please? Who was it, Chris? Who? Another one. Can you ask him to turn it back on? Thank you. Okay, now, Chris, if you're talking with them, ask them to turn off the light. Okay, now, if you can, if you could ask them to turn it on, if they can, if they're saying yes to me. So if I say, are they male? Would they be able to turn it on? So if you can ask them. Can you do that, please? Where's Tracy? Tracy, can you turn on the light? You like to touch things and experiment with them. High above paranormal. We've got some activity here, so I'm just trying to capture the evidence. Let me try and move that over so you can see. Okay. Spirit, as you can see, this is on the screen here. So you can actually see when you turn on the light, it'll actually appear on the screen. Can you do it so you can see how it looks? Can you turn on that light again? Actually, I think they've moved it as well. Remember, it was like shiny on one side from the... Okay. If there's more than one spirit here, besides my resident spirits, can you turn on that light, please? Did you pass away from the chest area? Did you have a heart attack or something around the time of your passing? If you can turn on that light to indicate yes. Okay. So is there somebody here who did? You can hear them talking. Chris is talking. I think Chris is asking them. Okay. Are you a go-between today, Chris? I can hear you repeating what I'm saying, so you're asking them to... Okay. Can't they hear me properly? They can. Okay. They're letting me know they can. All right, turn off the light. That's okay, Caroline. I didn't say anything yet. I was thinking. Chris, let me ask the question first before you pass on something. Because I need them to answer me, if that's all right. All right. Is there a female present beside me in this room? No, I've got Chris as a go-between. He's talking to them, but I think that they thought they should just hit the light. All right. Are you over 20 years of age? If you're over 20, turn the light on. Are you over 20? Okay. So turn off the light. Turn off the light. Are you D? Are you the one that went by the name D? Or the first letter D? If you are, turn the light on. Okay, so we've got D back. Yes. That's what's turning on. And as you can see, even if I were like in the dark, I'm nowhere touching it or doing anything to it. So, okay. Did you pass away from a heart attack? If you did, turn the light on. Everyone's saying hello to you, Dee. It is, isn't it? What I might do, I might use the spirit box to see if they want to communicate through that. Since they're using devices, let's see what we get. So I might, because I haven't actually tried it. Don't know which one I should use, whether I should use the, hope he's got your chocolates. Do I look like I need chocolate? I'm a licorice person. I love licorice. And you know what's the best part of licorice is when you put it in the chiller or the crisper and you just like chew on one stick of licorice. I love it. Oh, gee, the battery's, look, the battery's gone to 1 bar. Look, I don't even whether it's even showing. Okay, so I'm going to have to put fresh batteries in. That's the energy in this room. It's a wonder my camera's not playing up. So let's see. Can you turn the light back on? If you would like to use something to project your voice. If you would like to try and speak through a spirit box. He, it's a he. D is a he. Look at the bulk batteries I got. These are, oh, I haven't even opened them. These are AAA. AAA. Was that you that appeared as that orb in the last video, Dee, that was on the screen? Was that you? If it was, make the light come on. Is it like packets? If that was you, make the light come on, please. Are you still with me? I hope these batteries aren't leaking. A funny feeling. Very greasy kind of feel to them. Can't taste any battery. What the hell? What do you think, Chris? Do you think, oh, okay. Chris says that he thinks it's just the plastic. So I'm not going to blow up. if I blow up, Chris. It's your fault. They just turn that on. Okay. So I've put the batteries in. Okay. So I'll turn this on. So if you can use this, can you say hello? Can you say hello? If you like to use, did you hear it? Oh, hang on. I pulled the cord too tight. I'm just going to straighten this out because I'll put that. No, wrong one. All right. Is your name Dee? Can you say my name? Kaz. Okay. Can you turn on the light to show me you're communicating? Okay. Can you say D? Yes. You've got that in one above paranormal. D, what's your name? All I've got is D to go on. Can you say your name? Dolan. Did you say Dolan? No. Did you hear that? Karen, what's up? Maybe Dr. John D. Oh, I asked for a first name when I was... Are you Dolan? Can you please turn on the light again when you say hello through this? Can you say hello at the same time as turning on the light? I'm not too sure. I don't know whether that's an Aussie name. Are you happy to be around me? So you like being around me? Is that a yes? Can you turn the light on? Can you turn on the light, please? If you like being around me, can you turn the light on, please? And say yes through this. Are you spirit? If you are, can you say spirit, please? Dolan. Hi, Dolan. I finally have your name. Did I say it right? Is there a reason that you're around me? Right. Can you hear me better? Is it better? I've got my lapel mics. You can come in. You want to sit next to Mummy? You can hop up next to Mummy. Oh, do you like my dog? You like Momo? Who's there? Who's there? Oh, my baby. Do you like my dog? Can you say Mozart? Can you turn on the light if you like him? Squeeze the head. Can you make the light come on, please? He's a beautiful baby. Mummy's boy. Oh. Can you make the light come on, please? It was so cute. Mozart was standing at the door looking at me, and he wouldn't come in until I said he could come in. Did you have a dog, Dolan? Did you have one? Can you say Mozart or Moe? You can use this to talk through. What's that? Can you see him? Where's he? Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Oh, I love the way he puts his head under my hand. Yeah, it is an autofocus on this, so don't worry about that. Wow, look how bright the light's getting. Can you make the light go brighter? Can you make the light go brighter? What did you say? Look how bright it's going. That's really bright. Do you like using that light? Is it easy for you? If it is, just make it come on again. Is it easy? Or can you talk through this? There's a dog here. What are you doing, mamas? What are you doing, Momo? Look at Mummy's boy. Look at Mummy's boy. It's a beautiful boy. Look at you. You're a beautiful boy. Smile. Smile for Mummy. I've got this video where I'm saying to Mozart, smile, and he's going. So he's gone. I think it might be dog hair. Little bits of dog hair. What's that? So that's so cool. I talk to the air a lot. Not much happens. Are you air? Dolan, are you air? Well, at least he's not a bad smelling air. If he does, it's just like a mass of energy. Did you work out what that clinking noise was? No, but I would say because there were people over, it was probably like making a cup of tea or something. Okay. Tracy, can you talk through this and say hello? We're dead. Spirit. You're a soul. Okay, Dolan, would you touch the light again, please, if you are enjoying being around in this live stream, letting people know that you're alive? Is this what you wanted, to let people know that you're alive? If it is, make the light come on. If you can hear. Can you make the light come on? Spirit. If you are you wanting me to call you Spirit or Dolan? What would you like people to know about being in spirit? Dolan, what would you like people to know about being in spirit? What is it like? What is it like? Do you like the other side? Are you having fun? If you're having fun, make the light come on. Can you make the light come on? Chris, tell them to put the light on. I was wondering if relatives, friends still come to this old farm. Unless they actually speak to me, so they like it. Unless they actually speak to me, I can't tell you if they do. Kim, it's not something that anybody can do unless they're being communicated with. But I can try and ask through this if there is anyone that wants to communicate as an external spirit. Okay. Are there any spirits around Kim Wood? If there are any spirits around Kim Wood who can communicate, please speak through this. Spirit, can you tell Kim Wood all right, did you hear that really clear voice then? Kim Wood wants to know, are there relatives or friends still coming to the farm? If you know that answer, can you speak through this, or can you make the light go on to indicate yes? Spirit, are there family and friends going to the farm? Family. Do you have a name? Do you have a name of someone who goes to the old farm? Twice a day. That could be radio. Thank you. That's nice. Dolan, do you know whether anyone is around Kim Wood? If you do, make the light come on. All right, we'll make the light come on. Did you hear that? Okay, and then they did. That's really good. You're doing really well with that. Do you like to visit? Do you visit others? Do you like to visit other people as well? Mozart's snoring a little, so he might come across as humming. What do you say to people who don't believe in the afterlife? Spirit, do you believe in angels? You see them? Always? Can you say angels if you have actually seen one today? Oh, hello, Mortis. Spirit, can you say Mortis the wizard? You've got to message me on Messenger too, Shannon, because I don't know what happened to the message. I had a message there before when we were talking. Gone. I don't know where it is and I can't contact you. What was that? All right. Can you say Mortis? Mortis. Can you say the wizard? Can you say Mortis the wizard? Who? Didn't you already have a wrench? Oh, yes. You're my wench. Mortis. You're my wrenchman. Is it wrenchman or henchman? Okay. Dolan, can you turn on the light to say hello to Mortis? Can you turn on the light? Oh, you deactivated your account. That explains it. So those that are watching now who are a little bit confused about what's going on, I've had this spirit around me for the last few days. They weren't talking. They were like, I heard a bit of mumbling, but not like clear enough talking. And they like to touch the touch light. So they are communicating through that. It's not a torch. It's actually a touch light. So can you turn on the touch light just to show people what it looks like when it's on, please? Can you turn on the touch light? I'm only a wench on Thursday nights. Are you sure about that? Is Mortis a wench only on Thursday nights? What about the other nights? Maria the wizard? Maria the wizard? Have I missed something? I've missed something. Okay. So that's the touch light. Can you take your, okay, they've done it already. I was going to say, can you take your finger off the, can you touch that center part on the touch light again, please? Just to show that you can do it. Isn't wench spelled W-H-E-N-C-H? It's not. Okay. Are you sure? No. All right. How many spirits were around me this morning? How many were here? Really? You have more animal sports visit you? Animal spirits. All right. So can we get the light to turn on again, please? No, I'm not a cop. Why would you say that? Do I look like a cop? Do I look like a cop? My daughter? Yeah, my daughter's just walked in. Can you say her name? Can you say my daughter's name? No, I'm using it. I'm using it. Can you say my daughter's name? It's a latest. I just saw a shadow person. How many shadow people are in this home? How many shadow people are in this home? Can you touch the light? Did you just move by me? Because I just felt something move by me before I said touch the light. You did? I don't know whether you heard that. Can you talk through this? Can I ask? Your brother? Who's your brother? Who's your brother? Dolan. Dolan, do you mind if I ask you how you left this world? He ain't happy. He's my brother. That's a good song, that. Dolan, how did you leave this world? Did you say it was a heart attack? Can you say how old you were? 85. Did you say 85? You see me? Turn the light on if you can see me. Back it up. Back it up by turning on the light. What's that? Gramps Joe, Uncle John, Great Gramps, Happy Moon. I still play music in the band room. Hope that they're listening. I really couldn't say. Are there spirits around Kim Wood that can say their name through this? Are they still listening to her? Why do you think he's been hanging around the last few days? Your guess is as good as mine. I think it's because I'm paying attention. Yeah, I'm paying attention. Is it because I'm paying attention? Make the light come on again after you turn it off. Can you make the light come on again? If it's because I'm paying attention to you? That's what happens. You start paying attention to them, they will hang around. Well, you're welcome to be around as long as you're polite. Will you promise to be polite? If you do, make the light come on again. I've asked him. I've asked if there's anything he wants to say, and there's really nothing that's... You're dead?
We're ready.
Yes.
We're dead. What is it like to be dead? Are there more colours that you see? Do you see more colours now that you're on the other side? Do you hear flowers singing? If you do, make the light come on.
Go.
So they do. I've heard other spirits say that the plants actually sing, and that's when I went looking to see if there is anything, and there was actually this video on YouTube, and it actually showed that they were intelligent. Plants actually have intelligence. Makes you not want to feel like eating them too. Mm-hmm. So you play music for them. That's nice. Spirit, can you tell me what was the first thing that you saw when you left this world? What was the first thing that you remember seeing when you left this world? Do you remember seeing your body? Yes, they are fun, the out-of-body experiences. I saw a video recently of a grasshopper chirp slowed down, and it sounded like angels singing. Oh. So just so that we can confirm this is you, Dolan, can you please say flower and then turn on the light? Can you say flower through this and then turn on the light, please? I can see you, Chris. Where are you going? Oh, there's so much energy around me. You want a reading? What do you think would come through? Have you had a reading before? Have you been around me when I've been reading? Have you? They already are. They're already contacting the living. Why would you want a reading? Tracy, can you come and say hello? You try touching the light. Tracy, say hello. Come and say hello to everybody. Can you say hello, everyone? Now listen to this. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over. You going to sing with me? Roll over, roll over. Sometimes Tracy will join in. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said,
Oh no!
did you hear that? Roll over.
Only a kid.
I know she's only a kid. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over, roll over. And they all rolled over, and one fell. Come on, come and sing with me. Do you like the song? Do you want to choose the song? Pick a song. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, did you hear them? Oh no. There were 3 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over. Roll over.
It's not.
And they all rolled over, and one fell. One fell out. Okay, you want to sing the alphabet song? A, you're adorable. B, you're beautiful. C, you're a cutie full of charm. D, you're a darling. And E, you're exciting. And F, you're a feather in my arms. G, you look good to me. H, you're so heavenly. I, you're the one I idolize. J, we're like Jack and Jill. K, you're so kissable. L is the love light in your eyes. M, N, O, P. I could go on all day. Q, R, S, T. Talking alphabetically. You're okay. You mean the world. Very sweet. W, X, Y, Z. It's fun to wander through the alphabet with you and find out what you mean to me. Did you hear the bang? Who made the bang? Okay, Can you turn the light on if you like my singing? Don't all fight over it at once. Can you turn on the light? So I have not heard that song since I was a kid. Someone said shut up through the box. Really? Who said shut up? Who said shut up? Was that you, Dolan? Well, that's not very nice. Alrighty, here she comes. So I'm off. Liz, I've committed live event on video. Just heard Ian. Ooh. All right. So can I? Oh, that I just found. I forgot I brought this in. All right. Let me put this over here. Look at the. You see the energy? Look at the energy. Can you make all the lights light up? And turn on the light? Can you make all those lights light up? Too close to the PSB? All right. Not the PSV. Okay. You can see that. I've got the PSB here. It's the energy, I'm telling you. Can you make the lights go all the way to the red, if possible? Can you make the light come on again? Just to show that because you're around that, aren't you? So it's got nothing to do with the PSB7. So I'll put it back. Okay. So I've just debunked that, thinking it was the PSB7. Got nothing to do with it. That's the energy around there. That's why I thought I'll put that up there. Okay. So can you confirm the energy of spirit around there is making those lights flicker? Can you make them all flicker? Look at it. Do spirits miss their bad, happiest? Do spirits miss? Okay. Can you make the lights flicker up to red, please? Can you make them go all the way to red? And turn on the light, please. You've got a lot of energy. You've got lots of energy. I can feel your energy. Can you make it go to red? Well done. Well done. Try and get closer to it if you can. Can you move it? Can you knock it over? We'll turn on the light. You do whatever you want over there. If you want to knock it over, knock it over. If you want to turn on the light, look at it. Look at the energy. Dolan, is that you making the lights flicker? Can you make that light come on again? I'm trying to move that around there. Can you make the light come on? Wait. Oh, okay. Miss their bad habits. Do you miss smoking and drinking or anything like that? If you do, turn the light on. Can you make them go to red again? Can you make them flash up to red? You've got lots of energy. Lots of energy. I can feel the energy coming off you. Can you make it go to red now? Okay, if you get closer to it, it'll go back to red. Can you touch the light now? There we go. Well done. Well done. So there we go. So you can see this is the amount of energy that I have around me with spirit. And this is not, you know, you could see from when I turned on the EMF detector. Can you make it go to red again and then turn the light on? Try and make it go to red again. Just so those that think this is, yeah, see, we're getting red. You're doing really well. And then try to turn the light on at the same time. Yes, so if red. Can you get the red? Right up to red because you've got lots of energy. You've got to believe in yourself. You can do it. And then turn on the light. So build up that energy. Build it up. Make it go to red. Try and get it on the very last light as well, so it goes red. Can you do it? Do it again. And then try to get the light going. Because as soon as you build up your energy, that's when you're able to press the light. There you go. Keep going. Almost got it. Just focus. Think of the energy. Think of making that red light come on. You can smoke and drink in spirit. I wouldn't do it though. So as you can see with them, they do have the energy. That area is where there's so much energy coming off. So they are able to turn on the light and do things. So can you try turning on the light now, please? Light, yes. Touch the light. You're doing really, really well. You should be so proud of yourself. Are you proud of what you can do? Try and get it up to red. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit that red. Keep going. You can do it. I believe you can. I believe you can. Keep going. There we go. So you can see this is in a live stream. No one is around there, as you can see. No one's there. This is just... Look at that. Look at that energy. Okay. I wish they would talk to me like that. It's so hard for me to make contact. It takes a lot of time and energy. Keep going. You're doing so well. I'm so proud of you. This just shows you, I mean, with spirit being made of energy, how they can manipulate things and interact with things. What's that? You ever make it? Oh, strawberry wine. Or sometimes they will talk to people, sometimes, you know. It all depends on the individual, I think. Can you make the red lights come on that thing? Now try to make the red come on. Try and get it flickering right up into the red. There you go. So you're doing it. You can do it. Well done. And now try to use the light, like use the energy off the light. So turn on the light. Build up some energy. Build up the energy. Try to get the red going and then turn on the light. So this is good practice for you too, isn't it? Do you like this? If you like doing this, spirit, make the light come on. Yes, the light. Can you make the light come on, please? Okay, in the spirit, I'm going to turn off the live stream. As soon as I'm saying I'm going, it's like when I was doing the live stream the other night in the dark and they were turning the light on as I was saying I was going. If you're happy for me to go now, make the lights flash to red. Can you make them go to red? Try. Get all the energy you can and make them go to red. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit the red. Hit the red. Keep going. Keep going. You can do it. Ready? Go. Go. Make it go to red. I believe in you. I believe you can do it. Come on, way to go. You can do it. Don't give up. Don't give up. You might need more energy, even though they're made of energy. Try to touch the light now and get the light to come on. Try to get the light coming on so you can draw off the energy, and then you can take that and make all the red lights come on. Can you do it? Can you do it? They're doing really well. They're doing so well. Thank you for trying. Thank you for letting others see that you can do these things. Is it easy for you? Is it fun? So as you could see, I don't know who, I can't remember whether it was above paranormal. You thought it was the PSB7 causing it. Let's have spirit while talking to spirits. No, don't drink. You shouldn't really take anything when you're communicating with spirits. What miserable girl has disliked the video? Or get probably someone who can't get any communication. Yes, there's always one. Spirit, can you say, was it male or female that hit dislike? Male or female? Doesn't matter. The main thing is I know that they're communicating. You can see they're communicating. It's not something you can make up in a live stream, especially when basically there's no one else here beside me. There's the PSB7. It's got nothing to do with that, with the energy. So as you can see, I take it away and it's still doing it. It might be. Okay, Spirit, what do you think of Teal Swan? Okay. Spirit, is there anything you want to tell everybody about the other world? Yeah, that's true. All right, Spirit. Are you happy for me to go now? Do you want me to turn off the live stream? Is that a yes or a no? I can feel so much around me. Is there more than one here? Can you make it go to red again? Can you make the lights flash to red? Do it. And then make that light come on. So try and get them to peak at red and then hit that light in the background. Ready? Spirit. So I can stay up late. I should move to the US. Oh dear. Spirit, should I move? Do you want me to stay here? They want me to stay here. Okay. So Spirit, thank you so much for showing the activity. Thank you for coming through. Look at the red. You're doing so well. You're doing really well. Yes, you know that, do you? Sweet. They're happy. Okay. Well, now that it's 11:30 and I got on at 8 p.m., I think I've done a long enough live stream tonight, and I'm starting to get a bit tired and I haven't eaten yet. even though it's not really good to eat at this hour, but I have to eat. But thank you to those who are watching. I really appreciate you being a part of the live stream. I really appreciate you joining. And if you can give the video a thumbs up, I'd appreciate that as well, because this is actually real. This is not, you know, rigged stuff or anything like that. Spirit, can you turn the light on to prove that you are real? Can you make that light come on again to prove you're real? If they do it again, if they haven't got it. I've got so much energy around there. As you can see, that EMF detector is just, it's really going off the charts. Can you make the light come on again? That's it. Thanks, Kaz. It was an awesome stream. Vegemite. Oh, I love Vegemite. Yum, on toast. But you don't put a lot. You only put like a smear of it. Spirit, do you like Vegemite? Look at the lights. Look at these lights flashing. Can you make it go to red again? You did really well then. I saw you hit it up to red. Keep going. Keep going. Can you say red through this? Can you say red? Red, yes. Keep going. Show us the red. Show us the red lights.
Proved it.
You've proved that. Did you hear that? They've proved it. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn off the live stream now. So, Spirit, if you can say goodbye, either through the light or through here, or send that up to red again, that'll be your way of saying goodbye to everybody. Can you do that? Can you say good night or goodbye? Can you push it? Can you push the light? Make the light come on. Cheese and Marmite. Yes. Okay, so that's your good night. Thank you. Thank you for coming through again. You know I'm going to have this all night long. So I'm going to go, and I've got 12 viewers. Thank you for staying on, and I hope you enjoyed the live stream anyway. I hope you had fun. Just so you know, there are spirits around us. We often get them wanting to interact and so on, and once you pay attention to them, you'll get activity like this as well. So you can't say nothing's here, because there is something here. No, I don't really. I don't sleep that well. So they're pretty much agreeing. All right, I'm glad you loved the stream. So thank you. Don't forget, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, and feel free to share any videos that That's all good, everybody. Able to catch. Okay. Good night, Dolan. You've got people saying good night to you. All right. So I'm going now. It's now 11:36 p.m. Almost, what, 24 minutes to 12 at midnight. We've got 12 viewers. So anyway, that's me. I'm out of here. Where'd I put my, down here? Okay, so I'll turn off this now. Thank Katie. Oh, guys. Oh, my ears. Okay, so obviously Dolan has enjoyed talking through the spirit box, and we got a little bit more information out of them. They also sung the rollover song. So if you didn't hear that, play it back and you'll be able to hear them when I'm singing rollover. And they say, roll over. So anyway, that's it. I'm really tired and I'm hungry. So I'll talk to you all next week. And next week, depending on how I go, I might do a few quick reads, see how I go anyway. And if you aren't in the private group, feel free to join, but you've got to answer all 3 of the questions in the private group. So the private group is the High Priestess Studio group, and that alternates from one week to the next, as in one week it's Saturday, next week it's Sunday, and so on. So there you go. So anyway, I'm out of here. Have a great weekend. And if you're on school holidays, enjoy it. And I'll talk to you later. And if I do have more activity, depending on how I feel, if I'm not zonked out, I will probably put up another, look at the energy. I'll put up another live stream video through my mobile so you can see what's going on. So take care. Bye.